Hey guys, it's Rin here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on one particular product specifically that one of you guys have requested me to do a review on. And this is the Glossy Future Dew. So this is something that I have been using for quite some time. If you've seen my previous Glossier beauty haul from almost a year ago, or even more than a year ago, then you would know that I purchased it as part of a sort of travel set. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about my review on it, my thoughts, and how I found it over the 1 year period that I've been using it. And I'm going to add a little twist and compare it with one of my favorite products from MAC, and this is the Strobe Cream. So today is going to be about the battle of the dewy, highlighting glow cream slash serums. So let's begin. So first of all, let's start off with the Glossy Future Dew because I want you guys to know what is advertised and what this product is all about. It is an instant dewy glow that lasts, and it's a oil serum hybrid. What it does is that it creates that skin effect like you would get from a full skincare routine, so that dewy, glowing, cared for effect. So why is this so special? Well, first of all, it has powerful plant extracts which create that beautiful, bright effect on the skin, which everyone wants over time, but also you get that nice dewy effect instantly as well. It also has nourishing oils that doesn't feel greasy, and that I can say is I definitely agree on. And it creates that gleamy, well moisturized look that apparently lasts for up to 12 hours, which I'll go on to later on the video. And also for any of you who are into your cruelty-free and vegan brands, then this is definitely one for you guys to have a look at because it ticks those boxes. And it's also enhancing, it's nourishing, and designed to be moisturizing as well. This is a product that I would say probably fuses skincare and makeup quite well. So what do I actually think of the Glossy Future Dew? Well, first of all, I love the packaging. It's very cute, it's very fun. This one is a 15ml bottle, so I'm not sure if the full size is a little bit bigger, but this one was from the travel set that I purchased back in, I think, April or March last year. I like that it's got that sort of shiny pearlescent bottle and the pink lid. It's also a pump as well, so you can decant it. In terms of the colour, this is decanted on my skin, and it does give you that sort of peachy pinky finish. It leaves the skin feeling quite nourished as well, which I really like. In terms of the texture, it is an oil serum texture, so for somebody who has very dry skin like myself, I would say definitely give this a try because it's very hydrating, and I found that after the skincare part, when I apply this all over the face, it almost acts as a cushion between the skincare and the makeup. And I did try it out as well throughout the day to see if this would last. So I did that, tested it out, and I found that with a dry, flaky skin that I sometimes get around the cheek areas or sometimes on my forehead if I haven't drank enough water throughout the day, or if I'm having a very long day where maybe I'm outdoors a lot and it's cold, I find that this keeps my skin looking quite dewy and quite hydrated, and the flakiness definitely doesn't show with this particular oil serum hybrid. Compared to the Strobe Cream, I would say that this is definitely a little bit more weighted on the skin, so it will feel like something is on your skin. So it did take a little bit of getting used to, because I quite like products that are very lightweight and almost unnoticeable. I don't want to feel like there's things on my skin. In terms of the scent, it does have that quite like aromatic, herby smell, which I don't actually mind. It kind of reminds me of sort of like the brand Aesop, those kind of herby aromatic scent, which is generally quite calming for me. So I don't actually mind it too much. So my verdict on this, well, I've been enjoying this. I would say that one thing I've noticed is that now that I've had it for a year or so, I found that the product sort of separates a little bit. So I've been trying to like shake it up to make sure that before I pump it into my skin, the product is in that same oil serum consistency. Other than that, I don't have any problems with it. I do like that pinky peachy glow that it leaves on my skin, because it does create that brighter effect. Another thing is that this Futuredew oil serum does create the most beautiful sort of wet, gleamy dew on the cheekbones. So if you like that wet highlighter look, then definitely give this a try, because it's very, very effective. And nowadays the trend is all about that dewy glass skin, glossy finish. I have tried to use it on my eyelids as well, because I wanted to kind of get that glossy eyelid look, but I found that it's a little bit too weighted for my eyelids, so I haven't like used that or tried that method again after the first try. But definitely on the skin it's quite comfortable. And of course this is definitely a hydrating product as well, for those who have drier skin. Now I personally probably wouldn't recommend this to somebody with more shine prone or oilier skin types, because of the texture in itself. It might be a little bit too heavy for you guys, but like, give this a try. If you're curious, go in store and speak to the girls there. I'm sure that they will have more sort of feedback from a vast range of clients with all different types of skin types. But certainly for mine, it's worked for me, and I do like the effect, and I probably will repurchase this as well once I've finished. Right. So the product that I want to compare the Futuredew with is the MAC Strobe Cream. Now if you have both of these, then you will know that both of these products are completely different. It does create the most beautiful glowy skin effect, but in a very different way. But let me tell you a little bit about it first. So in terms of the packaging, as you can see, it comes in this sort of white packaging, and it has sort of the shade that it comes in, because actually there are 4 shades that I've managed to find. So there's the gold, there's the peach, the pink, and the silver. And apparently on the website there's the red shade as well, but I haven't seen that around, so I'm not sure if it's something that was previously done and they no longer do. I'm not sure, but I've tried the gold one, and I've also tried the silver one for various reasons. The gold one's a little bit more versatile on my skin tone because it's a little bit warmer, but the silver one is ideal for sort of like cooler toned skin, or for somebody who wants a little bit more of that over the top glowy effect. So this is designed to be a radiant moisturizer that boosts the look of dull skin and illuminates with iridescent particles. In terms of the ingredients, there's green tea, there's potent botanicals, vitamins, and iridescent particles. There's like a heavy storm out there. You can probably hear the rain through the audio, so I do apologize for that. In terms of the key claims and benefits, this is designed to boost tired looking skin. It helps smooth skin, create radiance, balance the hydration, create a brightening effect, adds a soft glow, and improves clarity on the skin. So how you would use this is you would apply this all over the skin after your skincare routine, and then layer the foundation on top. But you can apply this with your fingertips or your brush. Another way to create more intensity on the cheekbones is to apply this on top of a foundation. If you have all 4 of them, you can create that ombre effect as well, which I am keen to try myself at one point, hopefully soon. Another way you can use this is to mix this in with your foundation because of the creamy texture. Now let's talk about the texture, since we're on it now. It does have a very light moisturizing cream texture, and also when you first apply it, it creates that sort of it's white moisturizer sort of color, and then it diffuses into the soft glowy color that you buy. So whether it's the gold one or the silver one, it really depends. It will be according to that color. Sorry guys, I've just had to turn the lights on because it just suddenly went super dark and it started to pour down with rain, but I think it's calmed down a little bit now. So I'm going to try and do this video super quick and keep it very precise for you guys. Let's move on to the scent. So it's very, very subtle. It is lightly fragranced, but it's something that's quite pleasant. I don't mind it. It smells very like clean, shaving foam kind of scent, in my opinion anyway, but I quite like it, and it reminds me of when I go on shoots, to be honest, because I have this in my kit, and I love using these shades in my kit because it creates the most beautiful bare skin effect, that sort of like soft glowy no makeup look. This is very, very effective for that, even for like everyday use for you guys, because it's not so extreme. So my verdict of this is that because it's a sort of light moisturizer texture, it's very thin, I found that for my dry skin, this one doesn't hold the hydration as well as the Futuredew by Glossier. And it's not a huge problem, to be honest. It's more so down to how I take care of my skincare routine. So for anyone who has dry skin, just make sure that you make sure to hydrate it with your moisturizers, your serums, maybe a toner or a lotion beforehand, and then use this before you apply your makeup on top. Another thing I've noticed is that I've used this with the Makeup Forever foundation. I've used it with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, and it depends on how you apply it. If you apply a little bit too much of this, it can separate the makeup, so make sure you sort of apply a little bit at a time. Other than that, I find that this is perfect for somebody who is looking for a subtle glow. It's not going to create that wet glowy effect like the Futuredew, but it will give you a very natural finish. So both of these, if I have to like compare them side by side, they're so different. I wouldn't use this to create a glossy eyelid look because I feel like it's not that effective in comparison to let's say using a gloss or a product designed for that. But in terms of using it on your cheekbones for a little bit of sculpting or a little bit of that let's say a bit of shine on the skin, I would say that they're equally as good as each other. If you want something a little bit more wet and sort of quite plumping to a certain extent, then I would use the oil serum version, the hybrid, because the glow is there. And if you want to apply this all over your face before your foundation, you get that beautiful kind of glossy finish. But if you're like me and you prefer to go for more of a subtler look, then you can do that as well and apply it on top of your foundation. That also works. So with this one, I've only used it on myself. I haven't brought it with me to my shoots because I felt like I didn't need it. Certainly this one is something I've tried on various skin types, and because it's so light, even for oilier skin types, it's quite suitable. So that's a huge plus. All in all, both are great and very effective. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any other requests on other products that you'd like me to review, if I have them in my kit, then I'm more than happy to do so. And if it's something that I need or want to use and I don't have it, then I'll make sure to try it out and give you some feedback on it. But do find me on my other social media platforms. I do have my websites below as well, in the description box below, if you want to check out my portfolio. Other than that, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook. So do find me there, and I hope to see you around in the next video very, very soon. Have a lovely week, take care, and see you soon. Bye.